Alright, welcome back. We're ready for battle.
I mean,
Route
aside from like
66.
the extra minute we're gonna have to wait.
Get our kicks. Oh, is there a minute of... Yeah, there's a minute.
Yeah, because, the defense gets time to set up.
Yeah. We'll get our kicks on Route 66.
Oh.
Cars 3 plot right here.
Hello.
No shoes, no shirt. No problem.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's shoot.
So I was thinking the other day,
I hadn't noticed this little QR code before.
I wonder what that actually... That probably links to something.
Yeah, I think somebody... because I saw somebody talking about like some of the hints for one of the upcoming characters was like, QR code, binary, just a whole bunch of weird shit that they threw together. It's like basically an ARG. I love, what was it, I Heart Bees, or what was the Halo 2 one?
Oh, I don't... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember it. What it was. So I'm wondering now, my two older daughters, they watch a lot of anime. They don't have a whole lot of robot anime under their belt. They have some.
Yeah.
And is it time for Evangelion? Is it time to like...
I would wait until they're a little older, because here's the thing about Evangelion.
I mean, I'm 40. I don't understand it yet. So if you're like, you'll understand when you're a little older, like I haven't hit that part yet.
Okay, well maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the idiot savant that at least pretends he knows.
Granted, I haven't gone past the first movie. Because I watched it. I watched those last 3 episodes of What the Fuck.
Yeah.
That everybody remembers. If you watched it, that's all you remember is the last 3 episodes. You forget everything else before that. For like a second viewing. And then you remember like, holy shit, this was really normal until that last moment.
It was really normal until they brought on the 4th child. And the Unit 3 Ava, and that's when it took a really, really super duper dark turn. Although not as dark as it was in the manga, because well, spoiler alert. Basically, Shinji's class, all of them are, unbeknownst to them, prospective Evangelion pilots. They're all grouped together, and so when they are bringing over a new Evangelion from... okay. The base in Nevada, which I just call Area 51 because that's what it was.
That's what yeah. They're going for.
Basically blew up on itself while they were testing something. And so they sent over... the remaining Evangelion that was left from the U.S. over to, I think it was the U.S. one. It might have been from another country, but they sent this other Evangelion over to Japan, and they needed a pilot for it. And so one of Shinji's classmates was selected because, like I said, they're all prospective pilots, even though they don't realize it. And that Evangelion ends up being possessed by an angel, and then it's an excuse for Gendo to use this MacGuffin called the dummy plug system, which basically puts the Evangelion on autopilot, and in so doing that, Shinji's still nominally in the Ava. He still has all the sensory ties to it that he normally does, but it's not in his control any longer, and so it starts beating the shit out of this Ava that's got his teammate in it. Even after it kind of shuts the other Evangelion down, the dummy plug system goes so far as to crush the entry plug, which is where the pilot's at. Just totally non-necessary move, but
Right.
In the show,
Breaking a Geneva Convention of angels and Avas.
Carl Horn, who was the editor for the manga in the U.S., I interviewed him a few years ago at Hamicon. He said, you know what we call, the thing about Gendo that most people don't fully appreciate is, we have a name for people that send children off to fight in wars. They're called war criminals.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the TV show, his classmate is just badly injured, think he maybe loses a leg or something. And that's like just sort of the last time you hear from that character. In the manga, he died. Like, just straight up dies. And the movies, they actually change that around entirely. It's a different character that has all that stuff happen to them, so that's, fun little change. Yeah, that shit takes a dark, super dark turn. Also, I basically forced everybody. They were like camping that choke point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just kind of flew over. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys. Come
I was
back out
wondering
here
if
in
you
the
were going to
open.
at some point shoot your Ava above that point and detonate it.
I want to
Shoot
try
your
and
Ava.
yeah.
Shoot your mech.
I kind of want to, try and catch them, because this map has some good places where you can kind of hide behind stuff, and instead of just walking up and detonating it, I kind of want to see if I can, maybe get a good one in there. I may just be, getting a little too picky, trying to style for the camera instead of just doing. Another thing is, like, most of the time I'm usually thinking a lot more about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, right. Rather than
sitting
talking of something simple as a Evangelion plot.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to what we were originally talking about, because I take way too many detours when talking about Evangelion.
I don't even remember what we were originally talking about.
You were talking about whether or not it's time to get the older two to watch it. The thing about Evangelion is, and I say this all the time, Shinji, you remember the 90s, we had a lot of so-called anti-heroes, we had Spawn and Wolverine, and
right.
Everybody was, this edgelord badass. But they're not actually anti-heroes in the sense that they do anything. In that, I mean, they do things that may be morally questionable.
But in the service of good.
Yeah, they're in the service of good, and when things, when they are needed, they always show up. Shinji is the 90s real anti-hero in that when he is needed, he actively, pulls away from where he is needed.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a...
His famous quote is, "I mustn't run away."
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a coming-of-age story
It's
for
not
Shinji.
just that. It's also a story about mental illness.
And accepting the responsibility. Yeah, there's a lot in here.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason that a lot of people end up, that don't like Evangelion, and, all the Shinji getting the damn robot thing, is from people that don't have, like, any sort of empathy towards or understanding of mental illness. It's like, no, this isn't, Voltron, Gundam, we're gonna get in the robot and gung-ho and everybody's fine being a kid in a giant fucking robot. It was the first show to kind of be like, actually, if you put, because traditionally mecha show heroes are, teenage boys because that's the demographic they're reaching to. That's who they're trying
Power
to sell
fantasy type thing.
Yeah, that's who they're trying to sell the toys to. piss off. Fucking
You killed them during their ultimate, right?
Yeah.
That was the rain from above?
yeah.
Okay. Make sure I caught all that.
Okay, we lost. I was checking because for a while there I was leading eliminations. I thought I might get triple gold there, but 2 gold, 2 silver is not bad. Yeah, I bet this is exactly that last. Yep.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, what a pain in the ass.
Oh, look at that objective time.
Yeah, but nobody ever votes. Thanks, random person that voted for me. I so seldom get, you know, like the 5 vote stuff. I don't even know that does anything, but
Hey, we got a break for a loot box here.
yeah. Let's go ahead and open that up. Because I'm trying to farm that stupid South Korea skin. Not in this one though. Because that, all I know is that that one's a purple, which is like rare but not legendary. So I can tell when those go in the air.
So can you outright buy it? Or
No, that's kind of the thing.
you
most,
gotta keep...
most of the stuff you can buy with in-game currency, but there's a couple of things you can't.
So you can only get that skin.
I could buy this one right now if I wanted to, but I don't. This one only comes in the summer loot boxes, which I guess is, you know, trying to incentivize people to actually buy loot boxes. 'Cause you can do that, but that's bullshit, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's just straight ridiculous. Of like, if I'm gonna pay the money, I just want to buy the thing.
Yeah.
Traveling to Route 66.
Route 66 again, huh?
I'm gonna veto this because we played it forwards and backwards. Anyway, yeah, I think a lot of people are wishing that you could buy stuff with like the in-game currency that you earn through playing the game. I mean, you don't earn that at a very high rate anyway. But whatever, it's Blizzard, they're trying to make their money.
Yeah, but it's also a $60 game, right?
Yeah.
It's not Heroes of the Storm or...
It's not free to play.
Right. So it's like, like how many times do you want to be paid for the same game? How many times do I gotta buy the same game?
Well, see, here's the problem. This is why I blame World of Warcraft players. Because they let them get away with that shit for the longest damn time. Where, you know, in the beginning, you know, games like Phantasy Star Online and
I
stuff.
think we had some Chainsaw Buffet episodes bitching about donating, like, hey, half the money will go to this charity.
And the other half goes to us. Yeah, I was very upset about that because they would always do that around, you know, like Christmas and stuff, you know, when people are more apt to be charitable.
Right.
They did do right by me one time when they did the one that supported the Japan earthquake victims. That was all to the victims. I would have just gone nuclear if they had tried to make a profit off that. Because like just doing it through like Make-A-Wish, I'm just like, if you're gonna give it to charity, give it to fucking charity. Don't use it as a marketing tool.
Well, you're getting the marketing and the branding and stuff like that, and the event going on, and like, you're getting that anyway. Why are you taking profit on it?
Right. And it was always for stuff that they gave away for free half the time, so it's like bullshit. Anyway,
I love that d.va roll eyes and turn ahead was just right when you said this is bullshit.
yeah.
You're in sync. You're on lock. You got this.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we doing on this map?
This is Objective A, Objective B. This is a
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah. This is right here. This is kind of like the main choke point that everybody kind of goes to.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There's also for characters like d.va and Genji and Hanzo. There's like a little way that you can get, around the choke point on offense. But
Nice. Okay.
right now,
John is nothing if not consistent with his strategy.
it works generally. So
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
it'll be the first time that we've had one where like nobody came out. That
Kind of good because
yeah, that's actually
now you're behind them.
yeah, like that gives me a little bit of time because they all push forward, they all rush forward, and I'm like, okay, cool. And now they're all here, so I'm just like, I've come to wreck your shit, guys. And they'll scatter, and they'll. It's not super effective, but it's effective.
No, that's
enough.
actually really good because when the enemy comes behind you, even if it's just one, right?
Yeah.
That puts you on edge now.
Well, that's kind of what I want to do as d.va generally. My goal is to try and get behind them while they're engaged with other people, because then, guess what? I think he's trying to go to a shortcut.
That was actually pretty good. Pretty good opening there.
Usually what happens on my really good games is I'll get off to like maybe a decent or okay start, and then there's just gonna be like one life where I just go on like this, 10, 15 kill streak, and that's where I'm gonna make most of my glory. Hey guys, don't mind me. Yeah, I had to throw that one in because that was a triple. That might.
Yeah, that might make play of the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it or anything.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a lot of game left, so.
Yeah.
But that was a nice. It was a nice little. Somebody's got Wolf.
All that
Hanzo.
fucked you from the fountain.
Defense point. Objective B.
Fountain of fuck.
The Fountain of Thought. Alright, well that didn't go super well despite my potential play of the game there. This is kind of a fun little area, the second objective. A lot of places to hide and be hidden from.
Boosters engaged. Damn it. Bailing out.
I'm amazed at the number of players that are shooting your mech as it's exploding.
Yeah.
That don't realize at what point you've actually... it's dead.
Well, that was a short-ass game.
It was a short game.
Play.
Oh, hey.
Oh, but you still got it.
Yeah. Don't mind me, guys.
Nerf this.
Alright. Excellent way to end this episode. Oh, poor.
Somebody's gonna vote for like one of the other people just to be a dick.
Wow.
That always happens. I always get 4 and then.
Gotta end it on the internet.
And that's the other thing. I got 3 gold medals that time. Pretty good. Anytime I get like 3 or 4 gold medals, there's a card that tells you, like 3 gold medals earned out of 4, or 4 gold medals out of 4. I always get something that's non-related, like objective time or self-destruct kills on that one. I'm like, just tell them how many fucking gold medals I got, because that's way better than just like, I did this one thing. No, I was getting a lot of shit. I carried your asses.
Alright. Check it out. Russian next episode.